Well, howdy everyone. As you can see, we're continuing our series on how to grow acorn squash from seed to harvest, and the focus of this episode is going to be how to get rid of aphids. And you can see we've got plenty of them. We have problems. I have a major aphid outbreak, and it's not as bad on the younger plant, but this one literally is covered. And so you can probably see aphids on here. It's my fault because I ignored them. I started to see some specks on some of the leaves, and I thought it was dirt, and I didn't see any bugs, so I just let it go. And here we are 2 weeks later. You can kind of see that these leaves are also kind of glazed over because the aphids make a sticky substance called honeydew when they feed this plant. It'll probably be okay. I think you can see in here there are some squash developing. It's kind of hard to get in here, and that's part of the problem. In order to get rid of them, you have a few options. You can use insecticidal soap, you can use neem oil, but you have to get 100% coverage, and I didn't think I was going to be able to do that. But let me tell you a little bit about aphids. They are incredibly prolific. A female is born pregnant, and she can produce 50 offspring in a month, and they're born pregnant and they live for a while. So what happens when they overpopulate a plant like this one here probably is, they grow wings and they fly off and they mate with a male and they drop their eggs on a new plant. But during the time that they're on your plant, they don't lay eggs. They basically give live birth, and the nymphs, they molt out and they leave these little white exoskeletons sometimes that you can see. So they are a real problem. Now, I know a lot of you guys are organic. However, being a truck farmer for many years, I realized that there are things that you don't want to mess with, and one of them is an aphid infestation because they multiply so damn fast. Now, as far as picking them off by hand, that's impossible. You can, like I said, you can use neem oil, you can use insecticidal soap. If you cover them, they'll suffocate and they'll die, but you have to be able to get them all. So, not real practical. So for me, I decided to go the chemical route. I did spray them with an organic pyrethrum, and which is made from chrysanthemums, and 3 days later they were still there crawling around. It's supposed to kill them instantly. Maybe it did, but there's so many of them, I can still see them crawling around right now. What I did, and it takes a little time, but there is an insecticide. I believe it's called Imidacloprid. I'll have to get the spelling right on that. But anyway, the fact is, I had left over from my farming days some merit wettable powder which contains that chemical, and it's a systemic, which means it goes into the plant, and when the aphids feed on the plant, they die. And I felt like that was my best option to get rid of this infestation. So they're going to get sprayed, and hopefully I can keep this plant clean. This one, I'm not sure about. I'm going to probably have to remove some more leaves. You know, this is a real problem, and you need to deal with it quickly, because, as I said, the way they breed, they get quickly out of control, and it's ugly, and you can see the yellowing going on from them sucking. And that's what they do. They get on there and they suck the bottoms of the leaves, and then you start to get stippling on top, and basically it's an ugly mess. So I am going to spray these, and hopefully I'll take care of this problem. I'm not telling you to do that, you know, but what I found, you can use neem oil, but you have to spray every few days to, you know, to get them. And I found that neem oil also can be harmful to plants when you keep applying it over and over. So I decided to go the chemical route. Don't hold me too bad in your opinion for doing it. I just want to make sure that these plants survive, and that's the way I'm gonna go on it. So it's unfortunate. I don't think it'll kill this plant, but boy, it sure looks ugly. And take good care of yourselves. Happy gardening. Don't forget, stay green. All right, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.